Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Favor. Please, if today is the first time you're clicking on my video, thank you so much and you are welcome. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the massive support. I love you people so much. Oh my god, guys, so today's video is going to be about some of the things that make or oh my god, how do I really coin this topic? But let me say that reason why he keeps beating you, why your husband keeps laying his hands on you, that's what I want to talk about right now. Okay guys, like what I'm saying is that a friend of mine, you know what happened? I really want to dodge, like I don't know what happened, like I don't want to talk about it. A lot of people are like, Favor, but this is a content. Since you've not created your own content from this, a whole lot, everyone is creating content about this. I say, but those people are not me. Yes, even my husband asked me that, but why don't you create content about that? Is it that you don't have something to say or what? I said I have, but I don't know if what I'm going to say is going to be nice in people's ears. Anyways, even though it's not everything that you talk that you expect that everybody should be in accordance to what you have said, but you know what has happened, our minister who has lost her life, like, oh my god, Minister Osinachi. It's just like a dream to me. Like each time I watch her sing, each time I would worship with her song, each time I would glorify God with her songs, and just for me to wake up on Saturday or Friday, I heard that she's no more. Because I have something like a notification in my phone that anything that happens anywhere, I will just get it. So if I get that information there, I know that the worst has come to the worst, you know. Yes, so when I saw the first person said "Rip Ma," I was like, So I didn't know that I've not checked my phone, whereas the information came since. So if I don't see any information there and I see people start saying, I will know that no, that one I'm not sure yet. So when I discovered that I had that info, I was like, oh God, so really this woman is dead. But it was a heartbroken situation that all of us know about, and no one can say that it's something that is pleasant to hear or was good. So I don't know how other people felt it. I don't know how other people felt it, I don't know how it crossed their mind. Yeah, they actually did content about it, but I couldn't create any content from it. It's not like I had nothing to say, you understand? I had a lot to talk about, but I just feel like if I want to talk about it, I'll just be in tears, I'll just be crying. So why would I come on creating content that I'm just crying and crying and crying there? No. I just say let me stay. If I don't create content about it, doesn't mean that I'm not a content creator. But there's this thing I want to say. Reason why men keep hitting their wives, because it didn't start like, it's not like something that was there or something that is normal that you will say that it didn't have a start, or you were not aware, or you don't know when it actually started. Now, she's not the first person that has gone through this. I know of ladies who have died. Yes, there's another instance that I heard here in Cameroon that a lady died because her husband hit her. Now that person, there was nobody to advocate for her, nobody to say that this is what happened. People were just there, and I don't even know if he was even jailed. But thank God for this one. She's a public figure and a lot of people are advocating for her. That is why her own has gone this viral. But I want to pray that, I say, may her soul rest in perfect peace. I want to say that if our government has something to do, then it is now that they have to do. I mean, African government, with Africa, there are things that they minimize a lot. So I trust them. I trust them so much. I know they can still let go. They can still let go the man. But if I have something to say, I won't just say. I don't want to hammer on, like, based more on about her, but it's just going to be a general something. Now, when she died, I was discussing with a friend, and that my friend told me a situation she faced. She was like, the first time her husband ever laid her hand on her, I was just like, if you try it to me once, I will retaliate. Like, I'm going to give it back to you. I know that I don't have much power to fight, but I'm going to hurt you as well. Maybe look for a weapon to hit you. Maybe Maybe even make my hand like this and punch your eye so that you feel the pain. And she laughed. She said the reason why they kept beating her is because the first time the man ever tried it, she did nothing about it. You understand? Yeah. You did nothing about it. One thing I believe is that even if you get married to a child, as far as you have gotten married to that child, she's no longer a child. She's now your wife. I know we use we don't use our hands on children. Even it's not correct to use even your hand on children, because using your hand, you might harm someone. Not talk of your fellow wife. You understand? Your wife. So if you want to take your wife like a child, it means that she's not your wife. Anyway, she's not your wife. So no matter the fact that you're older than her, she's mouthy. Okay, why don't you? Why is it that if you have a query with your friend, you don't always boss the friend, you don't beat the friend, because you know that the friend might beat you as well, right? Yes, but you feel like a woman, since she's a weaker vessel, she doesn't have the power. Please, I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about a particular man now. I'm talking about men in general. So they would do that because us, the women who didn't take a first move, when they try it at first, try do something in the first instant, even if it was a joke. From a joke, it can become something else. Make him to understand that it should never happen again. It shouldn't. Maybe do even you can even do something that he himself will not be able to bear it. Like you'll be like, oh my God, what I did is bad. Not to be crying, you know. Before you cry, first of all, take an action. A massive one. I mean, a very, very an action that will even amaze him. You understand? So if you do that, he will know that no, things are rough. Things are rough. It's not like that. He's not supposed to be joking. Like, no matter the fact that you went into a quarrel with your wife, it's not enough reason for you to beat her up. What if you think that what you've been discussing with your wife too didn't get angry to the point that she could even hit you, but she knows that hitting you is not the right thing. It's not because she is the weaker vessel. And one thing she knows, that she'll not be able to beat you. So because you know that she's a weaker vessel and you'll be able to beat her, that's why you pick up your hand, or you pick up a stick, you carry up your hand to hit her as if she's a punching bag. No. So this a friend of mine was like, the reason why the man kept beating her until now has landed her to her grave is because she said nothing. Yes. She said nothing. They beat you and you keep quiet as though beating is... Was it a love beating? No, even if it's a love beating, it should have a limit. You understand? It should have a limit. So by the time a man beats you the first time and you keep quiet, you'll be like, oh God, you don't know what to do. Because you have opened a way for him to come up. But do something that each time he will even think of it, he'll be like, no, it's not correct. And if you do that and he continues the second time, that's when you have to pick your loads. Pack your bags and go. When he does that the first time, don't pack your bag. Don't pack your bag the first time. Because you pack your bag the first time, he will come and plead. He'll be like, I'm so sorry. It happened. I didn't know. It's not by my power. I don't even know what happened to me. He will start crying and you will go back to him. You'll go back to the house. He will come and plead with his family and you will come back to the house. I say, show him Pepe. You understand? Do it. Show him that it pains, it hurts. Do anything you can do. And if he shows like he's so angry or he wants to fight you back, that's when you quit. And as you quit, maybe the second instance or the third instance that he tries that, as you quit, if he comes back, you give him ultimatums. You tell him that the day he will try that again, it won't end but there. Yes. Or give him a court case. Call the cops for him. Call the police, call the police for him. Report. Tell the police you are in an abusive marriage. You understand? Don't just keep quiet and you're dying in silence to an extent that you go to your grave because of love. No. You are not Jesus. So Jesus died for love and you want to die for love as well. No, you won't do that. Yes. At least this one is an eye opener to everyone. If a man never tries that to you, because some people will never try that while in the relationship. Why some will start doing that right in the relationship. By the time someone start beating you in the relationship, know that he will keep beating you. And women are weaker vessels. I don't know where you can touch someone and the person dies. And let me tell you, women, if you die, you have gone. If you die, you have died. You will not come back. Because if crying would have brought somebody back, I think Minister Osinachi would have been live now as we talk. But people have cried her. She's just there. She has lost her life. Only she and God knows. Her life on earth has been wasted. Her children will now be suffering. No matter what, no one will take a place of their children, a place of their mother to their life. You understand? So people shouldn't be like, no, stay. Men of God say no, stay. Pastor be like, no, stay. Please, come up plain. Tell your Christians, if you are in an abusive marriage, leave that marriage. I think leaving a marriage doesn't mean that you're divorcing. You understand? Just leave the marriage. Leave the home. Go and look for a place and stay. Why praying? Why believing God for him to change? Don't stay there. No man of God should tell you that perseverance conquers difficulties. It's a lie. Not when it concerns abusive marriage or domestic violence. Not that, because I don't know if that's how they treat their own women. And I heard somebody saying that even men of God beat their wife. They beat their wife. The wife should be there. Since they are men and women of God, mamas and papa, let them stay in the marriage. But if you ever had such a man, the first thing I advise is that show him that beating is nobody's friend. In the first instance, when he ever tries that, show him that beating is no one's friend. You understand? Hurting somebody is no one's friend. Beating, raising your hand to punch someone is no one's friend. Secondly, quit. And another thing I'll have to say is that have something doing. Because if you don't have something doing, oh my God, that is when you just stay there and you become a fool of the first order. Because you don't have anywhere to go. You don't have any money on your own. You're afraid. You can even meet someone and say, oh God, I'm in an abusive marriage and I want to quit. I want to go stay somewhere. It's not like I want to divorce. And this person, you'll be like, I'm shy. Or you can meet someone, the person will be like, no, stay. That's marriage. That's marriage for you. Let's try that. Please. Because if you don't do all of this, it means that you don't know what you are doing. You end up being like Minister Osinachi. She has lost her life. She's gone. No matter what punishment they will give her husband, she has lost her life. Will that bring her back? No. And that's the kind of person I am. By the time you do something to me, after one day, it becomes to me as though it's wastage for them to punish you, because it will not change the situation. I want something that will change the situation. If I see that the situation no longer has a change, there is no need for us to go ahead investigating or doing all of that. It will not change. The only thing is that since it will not change, with this kind of a case, treat him, show him, they should beat him. You understand? Let them beat the man as well. They should beat the man. They shouldn't kill him yet. They should beat him. Let him know how painful it is to beat someone. And then they should put him behind bars. To me, that's what I would do. So guys, I don't think this video, I should continue with this video, because at least what I wanted to say, I have said my own. I have said my own. And if I've said anything that doesn't, it's not like to you, it's not really okay, let me get from the comment section, and whatever you think you would have added, add it. Let us discuss in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to turn on the bell. Thank you. I love you so much.